Recording up. Alright, welcome back everyone. We are into game 3 between Boss and Dragonfly. We're sorry we couldn't catch the first two games, but we're jumping around left, right and centre with so many games going on at the moment. We're trying to bring you the best quality that we can. This is the Psi Storm qualifier number 3, sponsored by Western Digital and their Velociraptor series, as well hosted by cybergamer.com.au. Thank you to you guys for setting this up for us. And as we jump in, it's going to be a PvZ Metalopolis, and so far these guys are actually tied 1-1, so this is an ace match for these guys. Winner will go through to the next round, loser goes home and might have another chance next week. I am Unstable, and I am joined today here by Paz, and we have seen some great stuff by Dragonfly earlier tonight. I expect great things from him.
Yeah, he was playing very well on this map last time we cast him. That was a ZVT against a fairly passive Terran player though, so this could be an entirely different style of game. We just see Boss is actually opened out with the 9 pylon, as you see most Protoss do, and he's mineral boosting very, very well on all of his probes there. So
wow, he's got like 5 or 6 of them on that. That's impressive.
At the start, he had every single probe going on mineral boost. It was pretty impressive. It looks like now it's sort of winding down as his numbers increase.
Unlike the first game with Dragonfly, this is probably not the position he wants to be in, because the only place he can really safely expand is towards the Protoss.
This is the worst spawn you can ask for in a ZVP.
Yeah, absolutely, because although ZVP is a fairly dynamic matchup, like it's not like PvT when it's Bioball or Mech. There's so many different ways you can do it. You can do Nidus Worms, you can go Ling, Roach all in, Roach Hydra, Mutaling, all that kind of stuff. It's really dynamic and I really like the game. But, oh, 2-gate here from Boss. I don't think this is going to work as well as he wants it to.
2-gate, the strategy that has just been nerfed.
Yeah.
I don't know how effective that nerf's going to be though. We'll find out in a minute.
Definitely. From what I can tell, it's the first zealot's 5 seconds later, the second zealot is 10 seconds later than normal, the third zealot is 15, so most players, most Protoss, back when I was doing the 2-gate aggression, I'd wait for 5 zealots. Really, now, that's a good 20 to 30 seconds later, and 20 to 30 seconds is another spine crawler. That's huge, especially when spine crawlers just destroy zealots for some unknown reason.
I wouldn't say it's an unknown reason.
Well, yeah, not unknown reason, but it's not fair.
They're a barely decent natural base defense. I think it's all right. Yeah.
But we do have the links coming out for Dragonfly already. It looks like he's going to be getting speedlings. That is the perfect counter to this kind of thing. He's got his queen out already. Here comes the first zealot with a with a probe. If he can get that queen's already out. Wow, that's insane.
It was actually a 12-gate, so even though it's a 2-gate strategy, he went for a very delayed gateway. And we do see the extra zealots actually walking the wrong way for a second there. A bit of a missed micro. It's going to cost him that.
He needs to pull back. He needs to save that queen. Oh, that queen. Oof! Don't let the queen die.
I think she's okay.
Yeah, she'll be okay now, but I wouldn't be surprised to see. Wow. Okay, that zealot aggression is totally nullified now. 10 lings on the way.
I think this is actually really bad for Dragonfly. It's a bit of an overreaction. If you skip back to the Protoss' base, he has been pumping probes, and he has now got one gas up, second gas almost up, and he's going straight for warp gates.
I actually think there's a gap here for Boss. This could be interesting. If he decides to be aggressive with these links, he could probably slip by. He's got a Stalker coming out as well. No sentry, but he is getting a third Zealot on the way, so probably going to shut down anything like that. There's only one Zealot at the choke there. I think he's trying to take out this drone that's like, hey, I want to scout you. But what great also on the way here. It looks like he is going to try and poke up a little bit with these links. He's got... Wow, that's a really fast layer. He wants Hydras very badly.
I think he's realised what his opponent was doing and trying to react. I mean, he built so many Zerglings. He was so panicked by that 2-gate opening. He's just trying to compensate for that now. Yeah,
definitely. Like, I can understand his reaction. Just because, like, normally you've got 2 zealots and then another 2 and then another 2 and you need that many lings. But it's nicely done by Boss to pull back and know when to pull back. He only lost that 1 zealot and 1 probe, and he forced so many lings out of Dragonfly. So probably the result he wanted there. To be honest.
Stargate now almost done for Boss. You know what I really would have liked to see for Dragonfly? If he was going to commit to these lings, he's got so many lings on the field. It would have been awesome to see just a Baneling bust or something. Like, this Zealot aggression failed so badly, I don't see how he could have held a Baneling bust.
Well, you can't really use Zealots to drop a Baneling bust anyway. You need force fields. Like, after, I think it was White Ra versus Demaga back in IEM, maybe, or maybe the tournament before that, where Demaga kept trying to Baneling bust a Forge Fast Expand from White Ra, and he just, like, force field. Done. Go away. It's not going to help. But he's got... Oh, Spire. That sucks for boss. Oh, actually, it might not come out in time. Ooh.
Spire against Void Ray. This is going to be interesting. The timing is what counts here. It all comes down to whether or not those Void Rays, whether or not you can get 2 of them charged up and in the base before a bunch of Mutilisks pop.
Yeah, and that Queen is going to have... Well, hopefully have a transfuse by then, but Dragonfly really on top of his Spawn Lava, so it's probably not going to happen here. The Void Ray is out, he's getting his second one now. The Spire is about 21 seconds from done. I love that new feature. Speed boost, metabolic boost on the way for Dragonfly as well, but he needs gas desperately for these mutas. Like, if he'd gone Hydras, this would be perfectly fine, but because he's gone that Spire, that's going to hurt, and it's right in the middle of nowhere, well, not nowhere, but right in the middle of the base too, so those Void Rays are going to go nuts on it. Oh, this could be dangerous.
There are going to be 2 Void Rays out in just a second now.
And here we go, he's going to have to use Queens. Hopefully, if he sees these 2 Void Rays, he goes, bam, 2 extra Queens. And oh, he's bringing all his units with him too. This could be very, very dangerous. I'm not liking this for him.
No, but look, he has caught the probe and the proxy pylon. That could count for a lot in reinforcements.
And he does kill it. He didn't actually cancel. Nicely done. He knows something's coming now, though. He's got Lings on the way, but he needs more Queens or Mutas or something. And here we go. So he has seen it now. Is he going to get more Queens? Spinecrawler's going down. He needs to target those Void Rays, bring them more units, and he's pulling drones as well to deal with this. There's a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Zealots here, though. Second Queen coming down. Oh, this is... No, that's not fair. Unfortunately.
Such a good unit composition from Boss.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this all really came down to that overreaction before. I built too many Zerglings and just got so far behind on the economy.
Yeah, exactly. And a bit of a lack of scouting on Dragonfly's point there. Unfortunately, but that's going to be Dragonfly out, Boss moving on. Was not expecting that.
That was